Hello there. Thank you very much for joining us here at Ideal World. My name is Den, and this is a very, very special hour. We are featuring the Luggy mobility scooters brought to you exclusively from our partners, Local Mobility. Now, this is the product that can give somebody back their freedom, give them their life, give them their independence. Maybe you're somebody who enjoyed going out to the library, seeing friends, and perhaps your mobility has changed and you can't do the things that you enjoy anymore. Or maybe you've got a mobility scooter at the moment that's big and clunky and doesn't fit into your life, and you'd like to upgrade to something that's simple and easy to use. Or it might be your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother. It might even be a younger member of the family that cannot get about the way they want to, the way they should. Now, the Luggy scooter is unlike any other mobility scooter. It's compact, it's light, it folds down to the size of a holiday suitcase, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. Local Mobility and the Luggy scooter have helped literally thousands of people all over the world. And if this sounds like something that you might possibly be interested in, or you know somebody that might be interested in, then please do them a favour and call them. You can call Local Mobility today and you can arrange a free, no obligation demonstration in the comfort of your own home, or you can request just an information pack so that you can see all the amazing benefits of the Luggy scooters. Now, we've got an exclusive number for you. It's an exclusive free phone number. It's 0800 012 4260. And if you decide to place an order, if you order by 1 o'clock, obviously not today, but maybe even tomorrow, they can be delivered to you the very next day so that you can start to regain your freedom and live again and do the things that you want to do. There's no waiting. They're all ready. They're ready for you to trial. They're ready for you to see. Now, you don't need to have a driving license. These are the easiest thing you will ever operate. Now, you have an on-off switch. You have an LED display that shows your battery life, and you have 2 controls. So one is forward and one is backward. And here you've got the tortoise and the hare. Now that means your speed. So you're in charge of how fast you want to go. So there you've got your tortoise and your hare. I'm a tortoise. No, I'm not. I'm a hare. Just watch it go. They are the easiest thing to learn to maneuver. And it's quite simply incredible because you don't need to have tons of space, because when you've got a Luggy, they literally, well, you used to say things like they turn on a sixpence, but they have the smallest turning circle, and you're solid, you're safe, you're secure, they're comfortable. Now, we've got 2 different models for you to actually consider today, and we've got some very special offers because you are watching Ideal World. So the first thing to share with you is what it means to people, what it can mean to you or your mum or your dad. These are pictures that very happy Ideal World and Local Mobility customers have shared with us. So whether it's just getting out and about outside on the grass, maybe it's staycations, maybe it's going to your craft clubs, to fairs, getting your independence back. Going on holiday as well, because these will actually go on most airplanes as well. But just imagine when you are able to go sightseeing, to go out. And I love that you can adjust the speed so that you can have somebody walking beside you. And you never have to worry when you're going out. Can I go out? Will I have to sit in the car all day? Is where we're going too far away from where the car's parked? With a Luggy scooter, the world is your oyster again. I love it. If you think about it, it's the 4 walls of the house have got smaller and smaller and smaller. You don't want to be waiting for a member of your family to come and pick you up and take you to the local shop because you've run out of bread. You don't want to bother other people. The people that you taught to use a spoon, you don't want them to be in charge of when you go out. You want your freedom, and the Luggy scooters can help you achieve that. And we do have some very special offers for you. So let's just show you the two models that we're going to be talking about today. First of all, we're talking about the Standard. Now, the Standard has a maximum load weight of 18 stone, and you can range on one full charge up to 11 miles. Now, through Ideal World, you've bought over 25,000 units of these. There are 3 colours available: the red, the cobalt blue, and the black as well. And we've got an exclusive offer for you. The price that you see on the screen, your offer will be £150 less. Now, there are finance options available, and you can actually get your Luggy by paying as little as £500 and then take a finance option. Now, the one I'm actually riding is the Elite, which has a maximum load weight of 21 stones. It will go up to 13 miles on a single charge. It's got armrests, it's got 2 colours, the red and the black. And again, you're going to get £150 off just because you're watching Ideal World. And all you have to do is quote IW 1307. That's all you do have to quote to get your special offer. Now, arranging a home demonstration. Now, I promise you faithfully, it's totally no obligation. And Local Mobility will send one of their excellent people around, and their reason for being there is to get what's right for you and to help you achieve more freedom in your life, which has got to be something that can only enhance your life, make life better, giving you back your mobility, getting you out without waiting for somebody to come and take you out, not sitting there looking at the window wishing, I wish I could walk to the shops like I used to. You have got the incredible Luggy mobility scooter. Now, there are finance options available for you. We will be talking to Local Mobility about those finance options. Now, you can see that there's 2 different prices on your screen. One of them will include VAT, and one of them is without VAT. Now, a person who is chronically sick or disabled has a physical or mental impairment which has a long-term and sustainable adverse effect on their life, or their ability to carry out everyday activities, or has a condition which the medical profession treats as chronic sickness, such as diabetes, or a person who is terminally ill. Now, if you're not sure whether you are eligible to claim VAT exemption, then you can ask the call centre, or you can call HMRC on the National Advice Service, and that number is 0300 123 1073. 0300 123 1073. Now, choosing a Luggy means that you're actually choosing to have more life. You're choosing to have more freedom. You're choosing to be in control of what you do and when you do it again. And I can't think of anything more important at the moment than living a better life, or your mum living a better life, or your dad, or your grandparents. Every single time I see somebody in a Luggy mobility scooter, I think respect, because people are doing the best that they can to get the most out of the life that they've got to live. Let's just share the features with you of the incredible Luggy scooters from Local Mobility.
Find a new independence with the Luggy folding mobility scooter. The amazing portable mobility scooter that's easy to navigate, even in small, tight spaces. Keep up with friends and family and gain independence and confidence to start enjoying day-to-day activities again, like taking shopping trips independently or even going on holiday with your family, as this powerful yet compact, lightweight travel scooter can be taken on trains, planes, buses and cruise ships. With up to 13 miles between charges, you are good to go almost anywhere. And with its adjustable steering column and comfy adjustable seat, you can fine-tune your Luggy to make sure you travel in comfort. It folds quickly and simply in under 30 seconds with no tools required and can roll along conveniently like a suitcase on wheels. Plus, it is easy to lift and fits comfortably into most car boots for maximum accessibility when at your destination. Available in a range of sizes and a range of models to suit every need. And with finance packages available too, you're bound to find the right Luggy for you. So call today for a free home demonstration where you can try out your Luggy folding mobility scooter and also find out more about Local Mobility's amazing 5-star promise, including a fabulous 5-year warranty, first-class customer service and unrivaled after-sales service. If you need help with your mobility, now's the time to get a new lease of life with a folding mobility scooter from Luggy.
Local Mobility is a family-run business helping thousands of people all over the world. They are a British company. Let me introduce you to Local Mobility, to Paul Waterworth. Pleasure to have you with us. And you must be very proud of your charter, of the associations that you have, of the people that you work with, and how you help people on a daily basis. Please would you tell us about Local Mobility and actually how Local Mobility came to be?
Yeah, sure. Well, Local Mobility now, we've been going for 13 years this time. It's sort of all started back in 2009. We're a family-run company. It started off with me and my wife, Sarah, in our little shop. And we drew inspiration to start the company from my grandfather. He was a ex-Wigan rugby player. He worked down the coal mines. He was a typical northern bloke who struggled with his knees for years and years, used to be so outgoing, but wouldn't entertain the idea of a mobility scooter. One day, he rocked up on a mobility scooter. It amazed us all. Everyone was so happy to see it, and the transformation it made in his life was clear to see, and it really sort of inspired
Excuse me.
Me and Sarah. We thought, well, the difference it's made for him, that it could make a difference for someone else. And one thing that sort of echoed with him all the time was, I wish I'd done it sooner. I wish I'd done it sooner. And over the last 13 years, that's something that I've heard time and time again from our customers, because they come back and they're so happy, and it's just, I wish I'd done it sooner.
Now, you actually provide councils, you provide care homes, you have people that come back to you, as you just said, time and time again. Customer satisfaction is your reason for being, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I think with the customers that we're dealing with, it's as much about caring for their needs and making sure that they're getting the right product. There's no point in supplying something that isn't going to help them, basically. It's not good for us and it's not good for the customer. So we really aim to look after our customers as we would our own family, and we do have lots of family who come to us as well, because of the fact that we do offer the 5-year guarantee. We do look after all of our customers like they're our own family. Within our company, there's lots of my family members, so we are truly a family-run company.
I have been incredibly impressed with the ethics of Local Mobility. I love the fact that you provide a duty of service and a duty of care, and you even put that in writing for everybody to see.
Yeah, we introduced a customer charter around about 2 or 3 years ago. It seemed strange to me that we should write it down, because it just all became very natural to us that we always treated our customers in such a way, and by putting it down on paper, obviously we know that new customers don't know us, so we like to explain who we are, what we're about, and the type of service that we offer. And I like to think that we do have many, many happy customers.
I think so. First class customer service 100% of the time. You can capture that and you can take it to the bank, because that's the promise. Let's share with us some of the things that you've told us about your experience. Now, this is Philip Jackman. Philip said, I love the freedom my Luggy has given me. Having a lovely day out at Royal Horticultural Society, Wisley Gardens. This is the 3rd time I've been here since having my Luggy, which has made me able to visit places I haven't been able to for a long time, including National Trust. Now, please don't forget that phone number, 0800 012 4260. Just talk. That's the important thing. See if it's right for you. Wendy said, with my mobility problems, a walk to town was a nightmare. It was 1 or 2 shops, then I had to go home. Not anymore. My Luggy has given me a new lease of life. I can go where I want and as far as I want. Thank you, Sean and Luggy, for changing my life. To those who were like me, undecided and nervous, I say, go ahead. You will never regret it. P.S. It's onto a plane next. Now, let's just show everybody at home, because the Luggy actually folds down to the size of a suitcase. So we don't need a garage for it. We don't need a separate room for it in our home. We could live in an apartment, in a flat, and it would be a perfect fit. So all I remember about folding this is front to back.
Yes.
So will you show everybody at home? Now this
Certainly.
is the standard.
This is the standard model. So this was the original model that came in.
Yeah.
It's generally the most popular model. It's the lightest weight one. The folding down of the scooter, it's very, very straightforward. It happens in a very few simple steps.
Yeah.
We don't need any tools. We don't need too much experience. If you do book a demonstration, you'll be able to see that it's very easy for you to do yourself at home. There's no heavy lifting, there's no unscrewing, and you can literally just lift it backwards and it locks in on itself.
Will you look at the size of this? It's incredible.
What it also enables you to do is, if you arrive at an airport or a train station, and hence the name Luggy, it is like a piece of luggage basically, where you can then transport it around. And if you do take it to an airport, you can take it right up to the gate. So when you see where they have the children's buggies, etc., etc., that's where this goes. So it goes right the way with you to the aeroplane. So you don't have to worry about it getting bashed up through the baggage handlers, and it's there and it's ready to go.
And when it comes to putting it back again,
yes,
it was front to back, it's now back to front.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just a case of following the routines.
Yeah.
What we do have as well, if people perhaps decided they didn't want to have a home demonstration, we have a series of video tutorials which show you quite straightforward how to unfold and fold the Luggy. It's just a case of do it, I'd say 2 or 3 times, and then you're an expert.
And your team will do this with people? Your team will actually...
We will spend as long or as little time as required to give someone all the advice that they need to help with the scooter. It's fully adjustable, so you can adjust the angle of the steering wheel, perhaps if you've got longer arms. We've got 2 seat heights available on the scooter as well.
Shorter legs and longer legs.
For the shorter legs and for the longer legs as well. And to add to the 2 in the range, we do have a much larger range of scooters as well. That if people want to request a brochure, Well,
it's always worthwhile talking to Local Mobility, because I know that you have a range of products that can help people make bathing private and independent again. So definitely talk to Local Mobility, request a brochure. But the first thing I think it's most important is to know that Local Mobility will ensure that should you decide to get a Luggy mobility scooter, they'll make sure it's the right one for you. They will make sure that you know everything about it. And I can promise you, I never had a Luggy lesson. It's so easy to actually use. It's solid, it's stable, it's secure. It doesn't mind what surface it goes over either. But the most important thing is what this can actually bring back to your life, or to mum or dad or grandparents. It can actually help you to be independent. It's been such a terrible time, and people have been stuck at home and not allowed to go out. We are now allowed to enjoy the weather. Not today, but wait till the weekend. Wait until the weekend. You can smell the flowers, you can go to the shops, you can go to the library, you can go to your craft clubs, you can go and meet friends for lunch. Your Luggy mobility scooter will bring your life back. Now, let's just share with you our exclusive offers again, if we may. Now, when you call 0800 012 4260, make sure you quote IW1307. That will automatically get you £150 off the price on your screen. So that's off the standard and the elite that I'm riding at the moment. You will get a 5-year limited warranty. Now, you don't have to pay extra for that. You get that as standard. Your delivery in the UK is free. You can, if you want this delivered to a holiday home, then just ask the call centre for details. And whether you pay VAT or whether you're VAT exempt, the offers apply. Now, you can finance this. So finance options are available. And it can mean that you can have mobility with a Luggy in as little as, well, you pay a £500 deposit, and if you order by 1 o'clock, your Luggy can be delivered the next day. Now, let's talk about the Elite, which is my favourite. Now, how easy is the Elite to fold down? Now, you don't actually have to hit record on your TV remote at the moment, because nothing is hard. Nothing is hard. It's all easy. And there will be somebody to show you step by step as many times as you need. So my favourite, the Elite, I like it because the seat's an inch bigger and I like the armrests. I think it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think the explanation is in the name, the Elite. It does come with what would be optional extras you can get on the standard.
Yeah.
The armrest, the slightly larger seat. We have an LED battery display on there as well, and we have the extendable handlebars, which obviously make it a little bit easier to manoeuvre if you feel like you've
Yeah.
But the folding aspect of it, it's very much the same. You lower the tiller, open the tiller head clamp, fold it down.
So all you have to do is put the clasp over. You release the clasp on the
clips.
join. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we fold the seat back down, and then there's a little red handle at the back here, which we just squeeze, and
So
it lowers the seat.
You're never taking the weight?
No, the only time we're lifting, and even then, we're lifting half the weight,
Yeah.
and it's coming onto those back wheels there, and it locks back into place. And then again, the same with the standard.
Yeah.
You can raise the tiller, and then that way it allows you to
Pull it like a suitcase.
luggy it along, yes, like a suitcase. And it's just easy to manoeuvre on train stations, like you said. And if you wanted to put it into the boot of the car, which I think we'll show later on, very straightforward to do. The armrests are removable, so if you did want to take the armrests off, that's easily done. There's just 2 screws underneath, which are hand screws, which can be easily removed.
And it will fit in a hallway?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've had these go into caravans, we've had them go into motorhomes, camper vans, people taking them camping with them as well. We've got an old picture, I don't think Ideal World have got it, of a chap who had a Robin Reliant.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen one of those for a while.
So and he had it in there. So they do go in the smallest of cars as well. So if you do have one of these, little tiny iGos, etc., then a Luggy scooter is perfect for that.
Could I ask you to share with everybody at home, what do people mostly say to you when they have got a Luggy mobility scooter?
Well, when we get to speak to them, because we do keep in touch with our customers, we'll speak to them after 12 months to make sure everything's going well with the scooter and offer them a service. And again, I'm repeating it, but people do say, I wish I'd done it sooner. They give us such fantastic compliments on the product, how very well engineered it is. It is an award-winning product as well. It's manufactured in Taiwan, and we make sure that everything's quality checked when it comes over as well. It comes with the latest lithium-ion batteries, so you don't need to worry about the big, heavy lead-acid batteries that existing mobility scooter users might be concerned about. And the battery should last the lifetime of the scooter. As long as you keep it charged up and look after it, then you shouldn't need to invest in another battery.
People that have got old, big, clunky ones that have to come apart and you need to take them apart and they're heavy, they could quite simply upgrade.
They could, and one thing as well that we do offer part exchange. So if you were concerned that you've got a big scooter in the garage and it's never getting used and I don't know what to do with it, then give us a call and we can bring out and show you one of our Luggy range. And if you was happy, then obviously we could look to part exchange products as well from you. So don't worry about disposal of any old products.
I just love everybody at home for the moment to think about what a change this could make to your life with the good weather coming our way. Wouldn't you like to be hearing the birds, enjoying the world again, going shopping, being with your grandchildren, walking along beside you, going to the play areas with them? If you want to live, then consider the Luggy from Local Mobility. We can actually show you what a difference this makes. There's a clip of film of a very lovely lady called Libby, but just listen to what Libby says about her Luggy mobility scooter from Local Mobility.
I chose Luggy because my niece, who visited Italy last year, she saw one there, and when she came back to England, she said, "Libby, you've got to buy one." It was a real independence for me to go to the airport with my Luggy scooter, to go around with my family and sit at a table, have a cup of tea and coffee, and then board the plane. Luggy has made a huge difference to my life, my freedom, my independence. I take it to go shopping, whether it's for clothes or for food. So it has really made a huge difference to my life. I mean, it's very easy for anyone to fold this Luggy scooter, and put it in the car, in the boot of the car. It's fantastic. The best place I've used my Luggy scooter was in Italy. I visited Tuscany this year, and I was able to go around with my family using my Luggy scooter. It was fantastic.
Being with your family, not being stuck at home, not feeling that you're a drain on people. That's why this is so important. Now, the Elite is my choice. Whenever I sit on here, I see my future. I think they are incredible. Now, the Elite comes in 2 colours.
Yes, red or black.
Yeah.
And it's available immediately. So we have lots of scooters in stock. And as you mentioned about the upcoming heat wave this weekend, if someone was to get in touch, we could potentially have them a demonstration or have them a scooter shipped out to them ready for the weekend. We offer a full returns period as well, so people needn't worry about should it not be right for them. We want to make sure that everything is perfect for the customer. So give us a call, get a brochure, book a demonstration, and we can come and hopefully change your life, because all we hear is, I wish I'd done it sooner.
Wish I'd done it sooner.
Yeah, so
we should call it the I wish I'd done it sooner Luggy. Let's just share the specification with you. So with the Elite, it's got a range of 13 miles on 1 battery charge. Now, if you're braving and you're going out for 10 miles, you can always get there, charge it up, and 10 miles home again, because it is a brilliant battery. Now, it will take a maximum load of 21.8 stone. It's absolutely incredible. The battery, which you can remove to charge, makes life easier, but 13 miles on a single charge, and it's so easy to get into the boot of your car. You don't take the weight. Now, you can have a beautiful glossy red, or you can have the piano black that I've chosen. Please remember, you call them now. This is just a phone call, 0800 012 4260, and just talk to them. If you're not sure if this is going to make your life better, talk to them. But do remember to quote IW1307, because that will guarantee you £150 off the price should you decide to purchase. Now, let's talk about the standard, if we may, Paul.
Okay.
Because Ideal World viewers have bought tens of thousands of this, and this is a worldwide success. People buy them and keep them in their holiday homes, don't they?
They do. We have lots of customers who have multiple Luggy scooters, believe it or not. It's not uncommon for them to say, buy one that they leave in the caravan or buy one that they leave in Spain.
Yeah.
The options with the batteries means you can take the battery out, so you could perhaps bring that home with you. We have something called an off-board charging dock, which you can see more about in the brochures, which allow you to charge the battery off the scooter itself, so you can even leave the scooter in the cars, take the battery and charge it up. You don't even have to lift it in and out of the car.
Some people use them in their houses to get around their own homes because they're so nifty.
Absolutely, and as you demonstrate the turning circle of it turning on a sixpence, I think that is a northern term as well, so I appreciate that as I'm down south right now. But
I'm a northerner.
Yeah, exactly. So they are very nimble, and the fact that you can adjust the speed, you can turn them right down. If you can't quite get round a corner, it's so easy to just reverse because we have what's called a potentiometer, but really we call it the wig-wag, and you can do it one-handed or you can do it two-handed. And it's very gentle. It'll bring you to a gentle stop when you release those as well. So there's no judders, there's no shocks. They're very, very comfortable and perfect for indoors and out.
Where is the battery and how do we charge it?
Okay, so you've got two options to charging the battery. So you've got the traditional plug-in battery point there. And then you've also got the option of removing the battery, which as you can see, I want to give you that, weighs next to nothing.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't weigh as much as my handbag.
Yes, well you could put it in your handbag then.
Yeah.
And you can charge it up on an off-board charging dock. But the beauty of it is as well, if you're out and about, say if you're on holiday and you've gone for a very, very long day out, you could take the battery charger with you, park yourself up in a little cafe, and you could just top the battery up and charge it up for an hour. So we have a very clear battery dial indicator on here, so you never really need to worry about running out of charge.
And what's the run time with the standard?
So the standard will travel up to 11 miles at 4 miles an hour. When people perhaps ask yourself, when was the last time you walked 11 miles? It's quite a long way when you think about it. It's almost a half marathon. So it certainly should be more than enough to get you to where you need to be. If there are more marathon type people who like super long days out, then there's always the option of getting a second battery as well. So you could take that with you. We do backpacks and under-seat bags, etc.
So how are people at home going to know whether their battery needs charging or not? Let me just turn my tiller a little bit so I can get it round to the camera. I don't know if you can actually see this here. So what is that actually telling me at the moment? I've got red lights and yellow lights and green lights lit up.
Okay, so when you've got a fully charged battery, it will be lit all the way up to the green. Yeah. And then as each LED light starts to go out, you'll know that your battery's there. It's very much like a fuel tank in a car. So obviously once it's full, once it's half, and once it's near empty, but it will start to warn you when it's near empty as well. So obviously if it's getting to the red, then you sort of need to be thinking about perhaps the night's gone on long enough and we need to get ourselves home.
Everything about this makes life easy because I love the fact that the armrests lift up so one can effect an elegant seat.
Absolutely,
with this. Everything about it is easy. Now, let me just share your exclusive offers again because just because you're an Ideal World viewer, now you will get £150 off the prices that are on the screen for both the standard and the elite model. You will get a 5-year limited warranty on all Luggies. Your delivery will be free in the UK. Ask the call centre for deliveries outside the UK. And whether you pay VAT or whether you're VAT exempt, the offer applies to you. So it's IW1307. Now, just to give you an idea of how much better this is actually going to make for somebody you love, somebody you care about, how much better this is going to make their life. Shall we adjourn to the dining table?
Absolutely.
Normally, when you go anywhere, whether it's to a restaurant, it doesn't actually matter. You end up with a struggle. Now, the beauty of the Luggy is that you have got the ability to actually really be part of the family and not be stuck at a different table somewhere else to all the family. They are incredible. Now, let's just show you. With your Luggy, it doesn't mind the terrain that you're on. It doesn't mind angles. Well, take a look. We filmed a VT a while ago, so you can actually see what we're talking about. I really want to be able to get outside Well, with a Luggy scooter you can, and it really doesn't matter what the terrain is like, because here we've got the paving, and if I take the Luggy this way, you can see that the lawn isn't going to be a problem either, and your Luggy will go on a wide version of terrains. I'm so sorry, I've got it on the hare, not the tortoise. Now, one thing that you might miss more than anything is being able to go out with the person that you love. And this is important to people, isn't it? Well, it would be to me.
It is indeed, and again, what I'm just going to do, Denise, I'm just going to sort of, obviously, that variable speed valve.
Oh, you're going to slow me down. Don't you want to run?
I was just about to break into a jog, a light jog there then. But no, again, it can be, you know, the beauty of that variable speed valve, it can be set to your different different pace, you know, whoever you're out with. For instance, if you rush into the shops, then by all means put it on full. But if you're out for a gentle walk, like, you know, imagine going out into the park you haven't been to for a few weeks or few months, few years. Just being able to get back out there and be able to go and see
we're
that park.
We're not talking about extreme luggying, are we?
Oh no. No, we're not.
However, you have put me on a challenge.
Yes.
So ramps
nice and
into
gradual.
Buildings.
Yep.
This is only the second time I have ever used a Luggy.
Yeah.
And you really don't need lessons. You don't need to worry. It never runs away with you.
No, it doesn't. You're always in control in that lever.
Yeah.
Always in control. As soon as you want to stop, obviously you just simply release the lever. Again, being able to get out into the garden, raise flower beds, do a bit of gardening, bit of weeding, coming up to that time of year now.
Yeah.
You know, raised decking. Again, you know, we were just talking to Lynn on the phone, you know, gradients, it'll do a 1 in 6 gradient for you. As you can quite easily see there, as soon as you release the lever, as soon as you release the lever, brakes come back in and you stop. You know, as you very goodly, very well demonstrated there, Denise.
I just want to make sure I don't go into the cameraman at the bottom. Right.
No, you won't.
I want to make sure that everybody at home realises that the Luggy scooter can change your world. Local Mobility is a company that has been known, has been trusted, respected, and please give everybody your accreditation, the ones that you're associated with. As Local Mobility.
Again, sort of what we tend to do, we do a lot of. We can hold hands. We're going around the garden. We're going to go into the sun a bit, are we?
Apologise to Mrs. Nigel for me. Tell her I'm sorry.
Apologies to Mr. Denise to me as well. Don't want anybody getting jealous, do we, you know?
No, I'm coming round to the car now.
Okay.
Because you want to show people now. You don't have to have a big car, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. And as we touched on sort of earlier on when we were folding talking about the scooter going in and out of the car, you don't have to lift it as one complete thing. Would you like me to demonstrate it for you, Denise?
Please. Yes, please.
Again, folding that, we just simply lower our tiller down.
Yeah.
That then folds neatly underneath the seat, like so.
Securely into place.
Securely locked into place. Then all we do this time, we just lower the seat down.
Ah, you're not going to fold it in half?
No, again, remember mentioning what Juliet said earlier on, where she puts the front wheels up first, then lifts the back wheels thereafter.
Okay, so this is the front wheels.
Front wheels, lift the front wheels up first. Rest that comfortably on the back of the car like so.
Yeah.
And again, when you're lifting it in, you don't have to lift it as a dead weight. What I'll demonstrate now.
Because it's just leverage now, isn't it?
It is just leverage, and basically all we're going to do now, I'm just going to lift it up at the back.
Yeah.
And then as I lift it up, you can see the majority of the weight which I have there, and the rest of the weight that is already in the front and in the back of the car.
Perfect. And I like your little car protector as well.
Protects the bumper.
And you can fold
quite
that over
simply.
and keep your Luggy warm.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that if there's a member of your family that struggles, there couldn't be a better thing you could do for them than to make the phone call, because potentially you're giving them life back and freedom. Now, when you purchase a Luggy, there's a 5-year warranty from Local Mobility.
Yes.
What happens with aftercare or service, or maybe if something happens?
Okay, so we aim to make it as straightforward and as simple as we can for people. So we offered the 5-year warranty on the basis that we get the customer's scooters serviced once a year, as you would your car. And what we make sure that we do is we look after all of our scooters. So if there's something that we think that might become a problem in 6 months' time, we replace it. If we think there's going to be an issue going forward, we replace it. And that's the way that we've moved the scooters forward, and customers are now returning to buy new scooters after the 5 years. And for us, it's about the customer service, it's about customer satisfaction, and about repeat business.
I was just going to ask you to talk to everybody at home in that camera over there.
Okay.
And please just tell everybody at home, I mean, Local Mobility is a family business. What's most important to you with your customers?
Well, to us, it's about improving customers' lives. As I said, the impact and what inspired Local Mobility was the impact it had on my own grandfather, my own family. And down the years, I've seen the impacts that it has on people's lives, and the phrase, wish I'd done it sooner, keeps coming back. And it makes me happy, but it makes me sad as well to think that people have suffered for so long when there's solutions ready and waiting here for you to be able to get back to some sort of normality. These things travel abroad. People can go on holiday again, and I'd like to think that we're going to see lots of these Luggies at airports very soon.
All I need to say to people at home, you can trust Local Mobility. They have a charter. They work with authorities. You have special offers because you're an Ideal World viewer, and that makes you very important. It's a British company that you're dealing with. You'll get £150 off the standard and the elite model should you decide to buy. You will have a 5-year limited warranty. The phone number to just call to talk, just to say, hello, I'm not sure, call 0800 012 4260. But you or somebody that you love can have more freedom and more life. And Local Mobility